Good evening, this is my channel and I'm having a beer because it's Friday, and having a beer can sometimes make me feel guilty, but it's only a beer, and sometimes I try and be perfect. I live in quite a nice village with nice people, and I sometimes get embarrassed if I've got quite a lot of beer bottles out the front. But if you're happy in your own skin and you're healthy and you enjoy your life, that is the main key to your inner happiness, living through your heart instead of your mind. And we're all controlled by our minds. The mind is trying to keep you safe constantly. We all have blocks from the mind. We're not talking from our hearts, not in the system that we are in at the moment. Most of us are scared to talk from our hearts. I was born in a position of resistance where my mum left someone who is now a millionaire. She was going to marry into a family and be a millionaire basically, and then she decided to get with my dad, who was a bit of a scruffy bum from a scruffy town. And her dad basically my granddad pointed a rifle at my dad. He really did not want my mum to go with my dad. And she gave up a success, she gave up money, she gave up respect. She lost a lot of respect going with my dad. But if she hadn't have gone with her intuition and gone against what her parents were trying to push at her, I would not be alive. So whenever you follow your intuition, you're making a choice, aren't you? And when you make a choice, you're cutting off the avenues of what you could do. So whether that choice is a good choice, like going to university and getting in lots of debt and becoming highly trained to maybe fulfill a parent's dream, is that you, or is that, do you feel successful if you've honestly robbed yourself from what you really wanted to do because you thought money is the key to all happiness, and maybe you chose money over happiness? Considering that I was born in such a sticky situation, yeah, I've always been in the middle, trying to fit in with both sides of my family, just trying to fit in with the rough ones and then trying to fit in with the posh ones. I'm sure many of us can relate to the feeling of trying to fit in, and trying to break out of your family's beliefs. And sometimes I'm afraid to break out of your family's beliefs. Your family are probably always going to love you, but you might have to make them talk about you. You might have to, they might want to give you space if you start choosing your own choices. And this is the sacrifice you'll have to see whether it's worth making when you're trying to make choices from your heart and trying to make choices from your mind, or just trying to be loyal to old paradigms, old ancestral paradigms, and your mother and your father. The key, money is energy. So whatever you're going to put your energy in life, you're going to succeed. I was clever at school. People tried to push me to be an accountant, to be a doctor. You got to get good marks. And I wanted to just get okay marks. Okay, so that's what I did. I left school with okay marks. And then I did not want to study. I wanted to be a mother. So I did not become an accountant, but I would say that my life has become quite skint. But it's not exactly, I get by. I don't get a lot of things for myself. My children do through my partner works hard. This is what you have to weigh up. Sometimes money isn't always a choice. If you want to put your energy, your money, your value into a partner and grow up a family and not have the most money in the world, but maybe just, you do things for your family, you do things for neighbours, you work in different ways, you add extra energy into your children. You may not have the most money in the world, but you are adding value to your life, and you will look back one day if you add value and not just money and say, right, well, yeah, I'm not high-flying this and I'm not high-flying that, but I have this and I have that. And if I had chose my mind and the system of money rather than my heart, would I actually be as happy and content? And that inner happy contentness that you can buy for yourself through heart choices is absolutely invaluable compared to money. I don't need money. I have 4 beautiful children and I have a partner, and anyone's life can change at any point. That's not stable. Anyone who has money, that's not stable. Life can throw all avenues at you. And what I'm basically trying to say with this, whatever this is make your own choices from your heart. And when you do that, sometimes it's going to cause a lot of resistance around you and with yourself. And you'll question yourself all the way, especially if you're in your 20s. I'm in my 30s now, and it does get easier as you get older. But people are trying to choose choices in line with their parents or in line with their abilities for education systems. Remember that if you're an able person, that isn't going to disappear because you haven't got good grades. You're going to take that through your life. And if you're good at making decisions, stick with decisions that you want to make and not become a robot. And that doesn't mean don't become successful, but just make sure that you're choosing choices from your heart, listening to the signs of life and whether it's working out or not. Keep valuing it. And don't ever feel that you're stuck, because in this day and age, you can switch like that. And it's all about empowering people to switching to different decisions at the moment. It's just in, you know, there's a fly. But, you know, you just have to, you just have to be careful of every single decision, because every single decision is going to, and that is the key, a lot of consistency with your decisions, and also asking yourself a lot of questions about what you want. And usually the right answer for what you want will cause a lot of resistance in some way. Yeah. So that's enough, and I'm going to finally sip my beer. Just keep an eye on yourself and keep yourself energetically healthy. And that should, this is only my 4th video. I'm going to try and keep more of a focus on my next video, because this is just absolutely random. And I'm not writing any notes before I do a video. And I have got quite a lot of information to share. But if you want to see what services I'm offering, because I will leave my link, but I'll leave my email address on the end of this, whatever you want to call it. I'm living near Glastonbury. I'm covering the heart chakra, and I'm going to be offering a lot of services from heart choices and some modern healing techniques. So give me a little email, and we'll see what we can hook you up with. So love and lights, much love, man. Namaste, or as my partner would say, nan must stay. Enjoy your evening. And don't watch too much rubbish on YouTube.